What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo, and in today's video we're checking out a new track from Madison. The song's called 15 Minutes. I'm so excited to dive into this. Before we do, I just want to plug my Patreon. I do a ton of exclusive content. I actually did a full album reaction / listening party to Madison Beer's Life Support album, so if you guys want to check that out, the link's in the description, as well as over 140 album listening parties. So a lot of fun over there, but I'm super excited to dive into this. Let's see what Madison Beer is giving in 15 minutes. This came out 6 days ago, and it's already at 2.2 million views, so good for her. Okay.
I couldn't stop myself. I couldn't help myself. This isn't like me, can't you tell?
Love that breathiness in her vocal. Ooh, good ad-lib.
It feels so right, but ain't it strange? In this moment.
Wait a minute, that teased me so hard just now. Didn't it feel like it was about to drop, but it dropped into a pre-chorus? I love that for us just now.
In this moment, all I know is 15 minutes ago I was laying in bed and I had a crazy thought in my head.
Wait, what?
So I took the key.
Wait, that was so fucking sick what just happened. Okay, first I was gonna mention, like, I don't know, maybe personally, if I'm just kind of out in the middle of nowhere, I don't know that my first thought is going into this abandoned house that says, do you have 15 minutes to try our escape room? I feel like that is the start of a horror movie, Madison. I hate to be the one that has to share that news with you, but like, I also love that it then drops into that pre-chorus, but then drops into that kind of like chaotic, a little bit scary bit of a chorus, which is really fucking like hauntingly beautiful, especially with the aesthetic of the visual here.
In this moment, all I know is 15 minutes ago I was laying in bed and I had a crazy thought in my head. So I took the keys and got in the car. Don't know how I got here, but baby, here we are.
What the fuck? Dude, I love the cinematics of this. Like, I just want to say, like, I love that this song, I feel like, sounds very cinematic, so the visuals go with it so well. Also, you know, abandoned house, middle of nowhere, and then you're in the LA River when you get, like, this gotta be so fucking trippy. I keep forgetting this pre-chorus drop. Fuck. A lot of it has to do with that like heavy low end, that bass, you know, everything's just kind of like on that lower end. And then you have Madison's vocal, which is also, you know, a little bit in the lower tone she's singing in, and then with that breathiness. So all of that just feels very like heavy, like emotionally heavy. I feel like it feels, again, that sort of like hauntingly beautiful kind of sound. So just so interesting when that chorus drops, because you're not expecting it. And I think that pre-chorus just helps so much with that. This like industrial dance club kind of vibe to it. I love it. So dark. And also Madison's like going through hell right here. I don't know if this is good or bad.
Laying in bed
a harmony right there.
The keys and got in the car. Don't know how I got here, but baby, here we are.
She is serving out in the middle of the desert, too. Still risky that she went to that fucking place, though. I just hope none of y'all ever do that. But then Madison's like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it again. I love this video because it actually helped me understand the song a little bit more. At first, I didn't think that was gonna be the case. But I feel like towards the end of the song, it started to make more sense that all that chaos that she was going through, it's sort of like that adrenaline rush. Your mind, I feel like it's this level of anxiety. It's almost like you start the engine in your body whenever I feel like this is, Madison gets this idea, gets this feeling of wanting to be with this other person, and therefore, like, here I was in my bed thinking about this, and 15 minutes later, I'm doing it, and that adrenaline rush that you get from somebody, and there's like a lot of excitement, especially if it's like, you know, maybe like a first time being with somebody, or somebody you haven't been with in a very long time, somebody you have a lot of feelings for. The point is, it's this rush, and it's crazy, and it makes you feel sort of like lost. And I feel like Madison in a way was sort of lost in her own world. You know, she goes into this abandoned escape room, and suddenly she's in a van in the LA River, and then at some point she's falling down a shaft towards a like spinning fan. I think the whole point being is like, I'm letting go of things that are holding me down right now. I'm just gonna go live in this sort of like almost like an action movie. She was living in this action movie, this real life escape room every day, but I feel like it was all just metaphorical for those feelings that you're going through when you feel so, you know, physically attracted to somebody, or you feel so intimately attracted to somebody. You get that rush. I love Madison's vocals so much. It's something I've talked about before, but I'm a big fan of that low end of vocals with that breathiness. I think that I know that like a lot of people do tend to use that voice, but I feel like there's something really special about it because I think it really like levels out this emotional piece. I think it's almost like, because it feels soft and then it's low, and then it's almost like it's like a whispered kind of feel, but that always just gets me, especially when there's some heavy bass put with that and a really great drum pattern, which I feel like this has. I'm also a big fan, just from like a music production standpoint. The composition of the song was put together so well, because I feel like you get to a point where you listen to a lot of music and you kind of know what's going to happen. Like, the algorithm for music can be kind of simple to understand when you listen to a lot of music. However, I like songs that like this, where it's not like we're rewriting history, but it still tricks your brain. Like, we're enjoying this verse, and then what seems like it's about to be that drop just right into a chorus, because it could have been. I like that they take the extra couple of bars to let the chorus build more, because like I said before, this whole thing visually, you name it, it all sounded so cinematic to me. It almost felt like I just watched a small film of Madison going through all of these emotions and feelings within herself, and super fucking cool to hear that. I feel like I might have missed a Madison Beer album, so you guys gotta let me know. I feel like, I don't know if this is an album, I'll have to check. Either this is an album or I missed an album, but let me know in the comment section if that's something you guys want me to check out. If you do, I would love to do it. I enjoyed this song so much, so I imagine I'm gonna like even more. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, smash the like, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, you can check out my life support album reaction over on Patreon, as well as over 140 other albums and like 400 videos or something. There's a lot of crap over there. So if you guys want to check that out and support me, it means a lot to me. The link's in the description. I love y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.